Question number 6. So let's find the derivative of y equals the square root of 2x to the 4 plus 5x minus 1. So we need to find our inner function as well as our outer function. The inner function is just g of x. And this looks like a great choice for g of x. So the inner function is just 2x to the 4 plus 5x minus 1. Great. So what is our outer function? F of x. It's just going to be the square root of x. Great. Now, this is the chain rule, right? Y prime of f of g of x will be f prime of g of x times g prime of x. So let's find this element first, the f prime of g of x. So we have f of x, right? I'm just going to rewrite the square root of x as x to the power of half for now. And we've done this before. F prime of x will be just half, right? We bring down the half, multiply by x, subtract 1 from the half, and we get negative half. But we know that we can rewrite this as 1 over 2 times the square root of x, because we're just bringing the x down below, right? Since it has a negative exponent, and the exponent of half is just equivalent to the square root. Fantastic. But we want f prime of g of x, not just f prime of x. So what is that going to be? So that's just g of x right here. So we have 1 over 2 times the square root of x. But now instead of the x, we want g of x, which is all of this. 2x to the 4 plus 5x minus 1. Great. Now what do we do? Well, we already have this element right here. We want to multiply it by g prime of x. What's g prime of x? Well, let's just take the derivative of this. 2x to the 4. The derivative of that will be, well, I can multiply 2 by 4, I get 8, and I subtract 1 from the exponent to get 8x cubed, plus the derivative of 5x is just 5. And the derivative of negative 1 is just 0, so that's it. G prime of x is 8x cubed plus 5. Great. Now we can finally write down the answer. Y prime, or at least put it together. F prime of g of x is just 1 over 2 times the square root of 2x to the 4 plus 5x minus 1 times g prime of x, which is just 8x cubed plus 5. So let's just simplify this a little bit. I'll just multiply that by 1 up top. So we're going to have 8x cubed plus 5 over 2 times the square root of 2x to the 4 plus 5x minus 1. And that's it. That is our y prime.